Okay guys, I'm going to tell you a wee Irish Lough style pattern. Now this is just one that I come up with of some new materials and nice bright wee pattern. Maybe worthwhile having a few in your box. The hook and the vise is a size 10 standard heavyweight bat fly hook. The thread that I'm going to use is the Uni Thread 80 in black. So I'm just going to come in and get the thread started behind the eye of the hook. I'm just going to run a bit of thread down here and remove the waist tag. Then my thread's in line with the point of the hook. Now the tail is going to be glistening glow. This is orange glistening glow Slinky fibre. Now, really translucent material. So just something a wee bit different. Sometimes you'll put glow bright floss materials like that in the tail. Now it's got wee flecks of crinkled mirror flash through it, but the actual orange fibre itself is really translucent, so you're getting two materials here at the same time. So I'm just going to catch this in and then tie the tail in on the way down the hook, nice and tight until you're in line with the barb. And then I'm going to come in and trim the tail to the length that I like. There. Right, just going to lift the excess and then come in and take the remainder away in a bit of a tapered cut. And the reason why I'm taking it away in a tapered cut instead of a straight cut here is I'll end up with a step. This is it's a hard material. It's a hard synthetic material, so you don't want any steps in your flies. Now the rib is going to be a small oval silver tinsel uni. So take a length of this off, trim it away from the spool, then we'll just offer it up to the hook. Now I'm just going to take my thread on up, just securing everything in. Just making sure everything's well secured in. And then I'm just going to bring my thread back in open turns. The body's going to be dubbed, so don't need to worry too much about any lumps and bumps on the body. Now the dubbing is a blend of two dubbings. It's a blend of a golden olive traditional Irish dubbing and a Spectrum Prism holographic ice dub. That's it there, an olive. So good stuff. And that's the two mixed together there. So just take a pinch, get us started. Another re-drop. Now always remember when you're dubbing, just take your dubbing the one way, one direction, and you're spinning it onto the thread. Then we can bring this up. I'm not going to tighten up on it because I want to brush some of it out into the wee fly. There. Now I'm going to put a body hackle on, and the body hackle is just going to be an orange cock saddle hackle. So get a hackle off. Now all I do is just crack the rubbish away at the bottom, come in, strip away some of the fibres to bar the stem, just offer it up to the hook, and just come around with nice tight turns to secure it in. We'll just come in at this stage and remove this excess stem, and then you're just going to palmer it down the body. Now I like to get two turns at the shoulder of the fly, meaning at the top, and then it's up to you, 3-4 turns down the body. It's just the way you like to dress them. Down to there. Now just keep a hold of the tip, and then just come around with your oval silver tinsel, and 4 turns up the body of the oval silver tinsel is plenty. Anything that's going forward, just sweep it back, bring your oval silver tinsel up in front, bring with your thread turns and just secure that in. Then just come in and trim away the excess of the oval silver tinsel. And then you can come in at this stage and just trim away the stem, or the tip at the back, sorry. Anything that's going forward, just sweep it back. Bring your thread back up against the hackle. Now, you can bring out some of the dubbing. And I've just got this is just a piece of Velcro, not a lollipop stick. Just come in and just brush out some of the dubbing into the wee pattern. Just give it a wee bit of sparkle. Now, I'm going to put some legs on. I'm going to put 3 down each side. They're just the pre-knotted pheasant tail legs. Get them from Vineyards. That's it there. Or you can, I know that there's some guys that actually sit and knot the legs themselves. I just like to buy them pre-knotted just because I'm lazy. I'm just going to come around with a couple of loose turns, and all I do is just pull these into the length that I like. Just tie them on, then pull them into the length, and I'll tighten up. I just want to check. Right, I'm happy enough of that. And then just run my thread down another wee bit, securing them in, come in with my scissors and remove the excess. I'll just tidy this up. And it's a simple wee fly to tie these. It's great fun tying Irish Lough style patterns. Great flies. Now I'm going to put another hackle on the front, and that's going to be a golden olive, just a Chinese cock hackle, Chinese cock cape. Sit there, and golden olive. So just get a wee feather off here for the front. Just stroke the fibres back to reveal the tip. Staff it up to the hook, around with a couple of turns to hold. Then you can fold back the tip and bring your thread back up over the tip and the hackle. Come in and locate the tip and you can break it away. Now I just like to come in with my scissors here and just run the scissors up the stem of the hackle, and this will start the process of folding the hackles back for you. And then you're just looking one turn in front of the other. Now the turns of hackle are up to you. It's the way you like to dress your flies. Some people like them really heavy, other people like them sparse. It's always a personal preference. As long as you've got confidence in the fly, it'll catch you fish. Now that's going to be plenty for me, so I'm just going to come around with a turn to hold, a couple of turns to secure. Now I'm going to fold the stem back, but before I do that I'm just going to take some of the fibres off, just to reduce the bulk. Then I'll come in, fold back the stem, and tie my thread up over the top of the stem, and just break it off. Now, you can finish the wee fly at this stage, excuse me, and just whip finish off. I'm wrong with that. I think that wee fly will work well, but I have loads of split jungle cock, so I'm just going to offer this up to the hook and just force the eyes down on the sides. Just come around with a couple of nice tight turns. Now I just want to see what way I'm sitting. Okay, happy enough with that. Now I'm going to fold the jungle cock feather back, bring my thread to the eye, and then work my thread up over the jungle cock. Now, usually I would snap jungle cock off, but because I've tied on the actual eye, sometimes it's just safer to come in and just trim the feather away rather than break it off. And then you can just build up your head. I love tying these flies. Love tying Lough style patterns. Can sit and tie them for hours. Then just build up your head. And then once you're happy with your arm, just come in with your whip finishing tool and just throw in a whip finish. Should say, folks, don't be afraid or have anxiety about putting a good head on a fly, because that's part of it too. Just to finish off, just a wee coat of clear varnish onto the head, right the whole way right round. And then once that dries, I'll come in, give it another maybe 2 coats, depending on which way it dries, and then the fly will be ready to go in your box once it's dried. So there you go, folks. Give the fly a wee go. Nice and bright, nice and sparkly. Definitely catch trout and get a few in your box. And like I say, hopefully they can catch you a few fish. Many thanks for taking the time to watch the video.